Yo, what's up everyone? In this video, I'm going to go over my thoughts about Delta Force. Getting right into it, I do think this is a very good Battlefield competitor. I think they're doing a very good job. I think this game is easily better than the last 3 Battlefield titles, and it's only a closed playtest. So this game has a ton of potential to be very good, but there are some problems with it, and I'm going to go over that right now. Starting off, you've probably heard a lot of talk about it already, but the AI. A lot of these matches are just filled with AI. I'm pretty sure I have had games where only 20 players in the whole match were actually people, the rest AIs. It's honestly ruining the game for me, and I haven't been playing it much recently because it's just filled with AIs, and there's a few other problems I'll get into later. But the AIs need to go. I don't know if they're just here because it's a closed playtest, but the game has plenty of players to fill the servers, so I don't exactly know what's going on there. But the AI, they need to go. Moving on to the gunplay. The gunplay is actually pretty good. I really enjoy it. All the attachments you can put on your gun, all the calibrations you can do, it's all fun. It makes the gun feel good. I really enjoy the gunplay. I think the gunplay is pretty good. But something that would make the gunplay even better, that I think is lacking a lot right now, is the movement. The movement right now is clunky. Honestly, it's terrible. It's not fluid at all, and it just needs to get tweaked. Just changing stances doesn't work sometimes. Just running around the map, you just get stuck on things. Just jumping in the air doesn't feel good. Just the overall movement just doesn't feel good. It's just super clunky. It just needs to flow better and feel smooth, and it'll make the movement 10 times better, and it'll probably help with the gunplay as well. Next up, the maps. We've only been given 2 maps for the playtest right now. I think when this video comes out, there'll be a 3rd one, but as recording it, there's only 2. And honestly, both maps are pretty mid, and they're not that enjoyable to play. There's some sectors that are pretty good, and then there's just other sectors that are just absolutely terrible. I think they can change a few things to make the maps better, but it's a little worrying that these maps aren't the best. You would think they would put in a map that's really good, that they know that is really good in the playtest, but who knows, maybe this next map they're adding is good. But right now, the maps are pretty mid. And one little thing is the spawning. There's no zoom on the map, so when you're trying to like pick your squad that's all clustered together, it's kind of difficult. It's not like a big thing. I'm sure it'll get fixed. The spawning is just kind of like wonky. Now I do want to talk about the performance. It is a closed playtest, so I don't want to be too harsh, but it's not well optimized. My game has kind of crazy FPS drops, and it doesn't feel smooth, but it's not nearly as bad as some games on release. And this is only a closed playtest, so I don't want to be too harsh on it. I'm sure it'll get optimized better and be smooth, but right now it's not smooth for me at all. It's not unplayable. Moving on to the vehicles. I don't think the vehicles are OP, and I don't think they're underpowered. I haven't personally used them. I'm not a vehicle player, but just playing against them, they don't feel OP and they don't feel underpowered. I know when it comes to the attack heli, it only spawns on the first sector of Ascension, I'm pretty sure, so you don't really get to play against the attack heli a lot. And I think most people who have played against in vehicles don't even have all the vehicle attachments unlocked. So once people get higher levels and start to unlock all the vehicle attachments, I'm sure the way vehicles play will be way different, but for now they don't seem overpowered and they don't seem underpowered. Moving on to the characters now. D-Wolf, I think his slide should be removed and added to all the characters. I'm not a big fan of slides in video games, but if one character is going to have a slide, I think they should all have a slide, and I think they should give him a different passive. I don't see a reason why only one character would have a slide. It seems kind of weird. Next up, Stinger, which is the medic. I personally think he needs a buff. I don't know why he has a smoke ability and then also a smoke grenade. I feel like they should just remove his grenade and give him like a frag grenade. It'd be much better. And I think his heal pistol needs to be buffed because it doesn't actually heal. It just starts health regen. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the health regen that initiates is just default health regen. So all it does is just make it so you start to regen health. There's no like 10% HP increase when using plus health regen, which I think he should have. It's just basic health regen when you use it. So when you're like low HP and you go to use it, you're kind of just sitting there for a long period of time. It's not really a heal at all. It's just a health regen. Or just make it so he regens slightly faster. But to my knowledge, it's the same regen speed as just default health regen. Next up, Shepherd. I personally think Shepherd is completely OP and needs to be nerfed. It is Sonic Paralysis. It's like a little saucer that flies into the air that distorts your screen. It lowers your fire rate and lowers your movement speed. I think it does too much, and it should only do one out of those three. Moving on to his Sonic Trap. He gets two traps that distort your screen, slows you, and does 50 damage to you. And he gets two of them and they recharge. You can stack two of them right next to each other and they can just one-shot you. Again, I don't think it should distort your screen, slow you, and do damage to you. I think the damage is fine. I think it distorting your screen is fine. Or I think the damage is fine and the movement speed is fine. But I just don't think it should be doing all of that. And then on top of that, he has a frag grenade. I think this guy's kit's pretty OP. Maybe not even OP, but it's just extremely annoying to play with. You're just constantly slowed, your screen's all distorted. It just needs to get tweaked. Next up, probably the most annoying character in the game, which is Luna. She has wall hack bullets. You literally get shot, she gets wall hacks on you. And it's extremely annoying to play against when you're attacking and you throw a smoke and you try to run through the smoke and someone's in the back with a DMR or any gun, to be honest, just spamming the smoke, and one bullet happens to hit you. Now she has wall hacks on you and she can just easily kill you. She should not have wall hack bullets. It should be completely removed from her kit. And moving on to her wall hack arrow, that needs to be nerfed somehow, because I feel like I just constantly have wall hacks on me. I'm pretty sure her wall hack arrow just goes through walls. It's not even on my screen and I'm just getting pinged. And it gives the wall hacks to the whole team. It needs to be nerfed. And the other thing is that these abilities, this goes for pretty much every FPS game. No one calls the wall hack abilities by their actual name. Everyone just calls it wall hack. Because that's literally what it is. It's just a wall hack and it's super cheesy and extremely annoying to play against. And wall hack shouldn't be in any FPS game. It's kind of my wall hack rant, but it shouldn't be in any game, and this character is extremely annoying to play against. As I was making this video, I'm pretty sure a new character is about to come out. He hasn't come out yet, so I can't give my opinion on him right now. But out of all the characters that are out now, this is what I think. Shepherd and Luna just need to get nerfed. They're just extremely annoying to play against, and that's all it really is. It's just annoying. There's no really skill to it, just shooting a wall hack arrow up in the sky or just throwing your little saucer and just distorting everyone's vision. But I would say they did a pretty good job, considering that only two characters are annoying. There's a lot of games that have abilities. It's pretty much every character that's annoying to play against. But who knows, in the future they could add more annoying characters. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the game. I think the game has a lot of potential, and it's all up to them if they're going to make the right changes and release a good game. But right now the game has a lot of players and it's only a closed play test. And if this game were to release right now, it'd probably be better than most games that release nowadays. And this is only a closed play test. So when this game actually comes out, it'll be way more polished. I'm sure there'll be buffs and nerfs where they need to be. Seems like this dev team actually cares to release a good product, unlike other companies who will just release a game that's completely broken, while this game's not broken at all, and they still continued to keep it in a playtest instead of just releasing it like other companies would do. So I think this company's doing a very good job. I think this game has a lot of potential, and it's definitely a Battlefield competitor. And as it is now, it's way better than the last 3 Battlefield games. I don't think it's really close. That's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Later.